We are Mia and Massi. We live on this beautiful island called Sicily. Join us on our adventures around the island and making and eating local cuisine, on our villa DIYs and on our simple slow living. This is our Sicilian dolce vita. Venite con noi. Hello and welcome back. It is a Saturday afternoon and I have my grandkids over as usual, sleeping over. We are trying to get some walnuts from our really old walnut tree. I was really worried because last year it didn't look very good. It looked as if it was dying and everyone was telling me, oh, this is going to be the last year. But actually it is giving us some walnuts and there are quite a few on the tree, which makes me so happy because this tree really symbolizes family unit. Because my 3 children, when they were growing up, this was their favorite tree. They would climb up the tree, they would pick the nuts. They were always around this tree. So when I thought it was dying, I was really upset. But hopefully it'll hold out for another couple of years and give us some really good nuts. And now the next generation, my grandchildren, absolutely love this tree and they are always asking if they can pick nuts when the time is right. And it makes me so happy to see this.
Mamma, la vado a prendere?
Sì, sì, vai.
Qua ce ne stanno altre due.
Okay, so I am no expert. I just sort of manage this all by myself. The green outer shell is still sticky, so what I do is if I'm able to peel them off, I do, and then we leave them for about a week in the sun. If the shell is dark brown, that will automatically just fall off by itself.
Guarda, nonna, le radici.
Yep, bello.
Stiamo levando le bucce.
Perché ancora sono bagnate, quindi devono seccare.
Eh sì, ancora non sono pronte.
Look this, Viola. Look this.
What are you eating?
Okay, so for those of you who don't know anything about our dogs, we have 2 beautiful female dogs. We found them, they were both abandoned. The big one, Bear, she was a tiny puppy and she was just in the road basically, and my daughter heard her and we picked her up. To be fair, I didn't want another dog, but then once I saw her, I was like, I can't abandon her. So she's been with us for a good 5 years. She's so agile. She loves children. She doesn't like males. In fact, every time a new male comes to the house, she growls at them. This is Nini. She's absolutely adorable. She was the first one I found and she was in the middle of the road and she was super thin and they said that she wouldn't survive. And I've had her now for 6 years and they just make my life complete. I know it sounds ridiculous, or maybe it doesn't sound ridiculous because I think animals are super important. Bear is an excellent guard dog. She will bark as soon as somebody sort of comes to the gate, so I feel super safe with her. Nini, on the other hand, is a cuddly dog and she just loves human affection. And they absolutely love the grandkids and they know that they come over on the weekend and they get super happy because Mattia loves to throw sticks and Bear is so agile. She'll just jump and grab that stick anywhere and anyhow. Good morning. We are literally on top of the world. Massey's just turned the car off. Look at this beautiful view. So we're on our way to a place called Sortino, only because there is the honey festival, and I thought we'd just stop and show you this beautiful view. Well, the gentlemen are having a nice little beer next to us, so at 11, what time is it?
It's 5 to 12.
Okay, that's all right then. I suppose it's all right any time to have a beer, hey?
Whatever you want.
So we're just waiting for a cappuccino.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
So this morning we've come up to a little town not far from where we live. It's up on the top of the mountain behind our house. It's a place called Sortino. Okay, Sortino, being high up, is very good for bees. So the production of bees and honey over here is very, very big. So there's a lot of beekeepers that are from here.
Yeah.
So this time of the year, every year, there is a honey festival.
Yeah, so today, the 29th of September, there's this famous honey festival, which people from like all over Sicily come here to see the honey, to see all the stalls and everything.
Yeah, so they have like, they block off a couple of the main streets.
High Street, yeah.
They've got little stalls and everything. They sell people sell different honeys.
Yeah, so obviously there's more happening at night, but Massey works at night, so we've come in the day
daytime.
to see what's going on, and we're going to take you around with us. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone last week that sent us such lovely comments about the incident that happened with the Mocha Express coffee pot, whatever you want to call it,
The little
Mocha pot.
accident,
The
which
little
actually had a
accident.
good finish.
Yeah, it did, had a really good finish at the end. I just want to say I'm so grateful, and I'm so amazed at how many nice people
Are actually following us.
are actually following us and are actually sending us such lovely messages. So thank you, all of you out there. We love you so much, and you give us inspiration to continue. So,
Absolutely, any kind of way you can think.
so anyway, we're going to finish our cappuccino coffee.
We're just starting off with the coffee. I know it's 12 o'clock, but
Yeah.
Sunday's a late day.
Yeah, it's a chill day. Actually, we're having coffee out because we ran out of coffee. I don't know what's happening with the whole
Coffee saga.
Coffee saga continues. You will find symbols of bees everywhere here in Sortino because they are very popular with honey. And here we go. We start with all the bee hives. They sell these. Massey's in heaven today. Just everything about bees, really. It's very interesting. Yeah, that's the flower called sulla. What would it be called in English?
Xiii, it's called Xiii, I think.
Oh, it makes the best honey. It's my favorite honey. It's absolutely clear, clear, clear. I love it, and all my work colleagues love it too. So every time we get it, they always ask for it. Okay, we got a nice plate of, what are these? Cavadelli?
Called sutri.
Sutri.
It's like cavatelli, but it's made here, so
Fresh
they call
pasta,
them
isn't
sutris.
it? Yeah. Wow. Looks really
Handmade
good.
pasta.
Buon appetito, amore.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Che è buono.
Very nice.
You taste that rustic flavor.
So good.
Nice. Now it's time for me to tuck in as well.
So yes, we had a lovely day. We were convinced that it was going to be fresher, higher up here.
I think when we first got to it, it did feel a lot fresher.
A lot fresher, but then it just got really hot.
Yeah. Mostly concentrate on the bees that come from Iblea, which is all these mountain ranges that we're actually driving through at the moment.
Beautiful. And so yeah, we had a lovely day. Now it's coming up to 2 o'clock. Massey's got to go to work. So we're slowly making our way down this winding mountain.
It's a long and winding road.
Okay, Mass, hi.
Hello.
What's going on?
A lot of frustration. The problem is, everything's fine. Computer works perfectly. The only problem is, we live in the countryside, so we don't have direct wires into our house for the internet connection. We've got via radio,
Satellite.
Unwired, not satellite, unwired connection for internet, which is called FWA. It's like a GSM, it's like a normal telephone signal, yeah? And because of that, it is not very strong, it is bad quality, and it's really frustrating me a lot.
And what are you trying to do today that is frustrating you?
I'm putting a design up for our t-shirts, not only for products, creating designs, trying to upload it
trying, even when I preview it, it's not showing me because it's taking really long. Sometimes I just have to keep reloading the page. But hey, that's part of living in the countryside.
I was just about to say, this is country living, isn't it?
This is country living.
You get your good and your bad points. So yeah, so if you guys think of moving to the countryside in Sicily,
be prepared.
Be prepared for a really slow internet.
Yes, so if you don't go to Elon Musk and ask him for a Starlink, which is going to cost you heaps of money, it's not going to work out as much as you'd love it to. But yeah, let's just keep going.
I just got Massey to take a bit of a break because he was getting a bit stressed in there.
Yeah, working, obviously, a lot of creators that do make videos or creators of any thing that it's got to do with computers knows what I'm talking about. It is quite stressful.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you don't do it every day, finding time for it for one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Having a little bit of stressy incidents that happen with the internet working so good. Obviously, because we live in the countryside, we don't live in a town, so we've got different types of internet, which is not speeds that you'd like to have it have. But yeah.
But let's not just talk about that. Let's talk about the month of September and all the things that happened to us in the month of September. I just can't explain how. Is your phone going off?
That's right.
I can't explain all the bad things that happened to us.
Right,
let's start off with
saying September wasn't a good month for us.
It was not a good month for us.
No,
not at all. We try and look at the bright side of things, but wow. It was really hard to look out.
Nevertheless, even though it wasn't a good month, we got through it.
We had to get through it, didn't we?
We got through it, and it was quite painstaking.
It started off with the water pump breaking, which has cost us quite a bit of money.
That started off?
I think so, yeah. That water pump broke, and that is the main water pump that gives us water to the house. So that had to be fixed straight away, and it was a mission to try and get it out. Massey with my son dragged it all out of the well. How many meters was it?
30. That's almost 40 meters. 37 point something meters.
Yeah.
Of depth that the borehole is dug out. Well, where the water table is, you could go further down, but to get to a good level of water, 37.4 meters.
So they had to drag that pipe out and then see what was wrong with it. They figured out that the
not just the pipe, the actual whole pump attached to the pipe. So the whole pipe in the pump came out, which was even heavier than normal.
So, and obviously living in the countryside, that is our only. We're not attached to the main water supplies. This is our only way of getting water. It was essential, so we had to spend money there. After which the toilet stopped flushing, and I was like,
you know what happened before that? Sorry to correct you.
What happened?
The picture just fell off the wall.
Oh yes!
The whole frame broke.
Luckily, we were not sitting under this picture because it is basically above a couch.
So what happened? The window was open. The wind blew the picture, and it started dancing on the wall and just fell down.
Just came down, but you know what? It didn't break. That was lucky. So that was sitting.
The actual frame.
The actual frame broke. That had been sitting for a couple of weeks, and I was like, I can't bear to see this anymore. Massey fixed it yesterday, put that back up. Yeah. Then the toilet broke. Luckily, Massey is so good at fixing things that he.
Well, what happened? The toilet's got a refiller, so it's a plunger that goes in, and I bought a new one about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Because the old one was defective. I got a new one. Because of this is another problem we have. The groundwater that we're getting has got a lot of calcium in it. So it built up a lot of calcium, and it actually broke the rubbers on the inside. The calcium hardened the rubbers, and it stopped working. It just kept
stopped flushing.
Yeah,
so that was the third thing that happened there.
I've replaced that,
Thank goodness,
and it works quite good again. So yeah.
All the taps were getting all blocked up because of this calcium. Just all of a sudden, all the tubes were going weird. Everything was just going really strange.
After a few years, if you don't have anti-calcium filter, which I'm looking into now, looking into an option of that. The calcium filter, what it does, runs through salt and it decalcifies the water. countryside living. It's
Yeah,
not part
absolutely. Hang
of
on.
Sicily.
The coffee pot exploded in my face one morning.
Yeah, thank God your face is
That
still
was-
the same.
Thanks.
Hasn't changed.
That was another episode. And
Very
then
scary one.
yeah, and then just like everything, just I don't know, weird things were happening. The car is actually, there's a bit of oil leakage in the car.
Okay, that's the
You
one car.
name
We got
it.
2 cars. So one
You
car's
name it.
leaking oil. Very slow leak. It's not like a big leak, but it obviously does leak. So you need to top it up every now and then. The other car has got a sensor which has failed. I'm able to drive it. Obviously, it runs not perfectly. It still runs. I can get around on it. I'm going to do that pretty soon. Obviously,
Just haven't had time, to be honest.
everything happens at the same time, so you
Everything's-
got your
we-
costs for
We
everything.
had to prioritize as well. Okay, what do we need done straight away and quickly? All right, let's do this. Let's buy that. Anyway, today is the 1st of October.
The new month has started.
And we're
This is a
so
very-
happy.
This is going to be a good month.
This
for us.
is a good month for
As
us.
every other month is. Obviously, you have your ups and downs.
Yeah.
September was a down month.
And it helped us to appreciate the good months.
Yeah, so October is
So-
gonna pull up. It's gonna be a better month. What I might add, we got a lot more new people on Patreon.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you to our patrons.
To all our new subscribers,
have a good
to our
following.
paying subscribers.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I have been posting a lot more footage on Patreon.
We will be doing
This
a
is
lot
the
more coming
second,
up
yeah,
as well.
second
yeah.
week, because I have been pretty slack in the past. So I have
It's
really,
not a matter of being slack. It's a matter of having time to do it. So,
yeah, no, that's true. We are super busy. So yeah, thank you so much for all those lovely patron subscribers. Thank you to all our new subscribers.
the new subscribers are great.
They're
Thank you.
growing.
We're not growing at like some viral channels and everything, but we're growing at a good pace.
Yeah.
We appreciate your subscriptions
And your comments.
and your comments are that is
Comments are the
just
best. We
most
love
beautiful
them.
thing that could happen is your comments and
Yeah.
asking us and telling us and being close to us. Obviously, when Maria had her little incident with the coffee pot, there was a lot of affectionate, very nice
we
messages.
did mention that when
Thank
we
you,
were, when we
guys.
were in Sortino. So thank you so much for
Yeah.
that. So anyway, this morning we are going to get back on track with our website and our
It's a technological
the
day.
technological boring stuff. Massey's pretty good at that. And then later on after work, we're going to go to film a little bit a salt plane, which Massey wanted to film.
After
And
work, you mean
yeah,
after
we're
lunch?
gonna
Or-
after work tonight.
Oh,
Because after lunch I've got to go to work, obviously. So after I finish work, we're going to go do that, and
okay.
we're going to watch the sun go down.
that's right,
So
yeah.
we will update you later on.
sorry, I was just trying to initiate my time and whatever. Because I've been so far into the computer. It's, when you concentrate on something, you sort of forget other things. But
So
yeah,
he's a
she's
male.
right.
He's a male. He can only concentrate on one thing. Good afternoon, evening. I've just finished work. I came home and Massey was like, get in the car, let's go, let's catch the sunset. He wanted to film some things, so we're in the car. It's a beautiful sunset. We are in a really beautiful place. Unfortunately, it's been ruined by man and their factories. But if it wasn't for that,
industry.
the factory, yeah, oil factories, industries, you name it, which is such a shame. Behind us we have the peninsula of Thapsos, which is of Bronze Age, and we did a video of that at the beginning when we first started doing videos. I think now Massey wants to take an aerial video of that, and I'm sure that will be beautiful. And then we've got Etna just round the corner. Hang on, I have to film this for you guys. Find beauty in everything. That is going to be my quote for this week. Even here in Priolo, where there are all these factories and industries, we can still find beauty. And that is what you need to find everywhere in life. Hope you've enjoyed this week's video. We'll be back next week with a brand new one. Ciao, alla prossima!